te falar uma coisa, esse menino novo é muito fofo.
É o Gabriel. A gente vai fazer trabalho, com o marido dele me encontrar aqui.
Can you talk a little about how the idea of the film came up, how it developed from a short film that you exhibit on the internet?
The first idea was to talk about a blind person who had never seen a boy or a girl, and still he fell in love for the first time with another boy. That's where the idea came from of making the film. And then I did a pilot, which was the short. I wanted to do the feature since the beginning, but I thought it would be good to practice doing a short film because this character was so special. I would have to work with an actor who was portraying a blind person, so I thought, okay, let me try it first on the short. It's going to be good, and then we could use it to get the funds for the feature. So we did the short in 2010, and we put it on the internet, and it was really successful there. We got 3 million views until now, for example, on YouTube. So I started to make, since the film got popular on the internet, I started working more on the script to be a bit different than the short. Since a lot of people had seen it, I wanted to do something that it had the soul of the film, the short, but it was a different film that it would be surprising still.
How this sequence of the dream in which he's imagining persons, how did you came with the image of for a blind person?
If it were true, the dream would be just a black screen, because since he has never seen in his life, he can't create images the way we do, visual images. So I wanted to do sort of a translation to the film of how a blind person would see, and we used lights in his hands, so it would be as if the way he sees the world is through the touch. So he touches things, and that's how he gets to know and how he understands the world. So I translated that way. His hand has lights, and it illuminates parts of the other characters, and they're still very blurry because he's never going to know exactly how they look, but he knows the shapes of things. I'm willing to do that.
How much were you inspired in Javier Dolan?
Inspiring what?
In Javier Dolan, especially Imaginary Loves. I don't know.
I don't know. It wasn't because Imaginary Loves was when I like his work, but it's not inspiring. That I look at his films, like, okay, I'm gonna do something like that. But I enjoy the way his characters are portrayed, and the way he films is very interesting. He's very good with camera. But I don't think I'm like that. I think he's much more. It's hard to describe that, but the way he films things is very. It's hard to describe, but I don't know. He's not a direct inspiration, but I really like his movies.
Why are you so interested in that period of life of the people? I mean, in boys and girls that are about to experience love for the first time.
I think it's a period in everyone's life that everybody goes through. So it's a very universal theme when you talk about adolescence, about first love. Everybody has got a story about first love. It can be a good one or a bad one, but everybody goes through that. The first kiss, it's always exciting to be kissed for the first time. So I wanted to do this universal, to talk about these universal themes, and I think that's a period that it connects to a lot of people.
Com quem que você imagina o seu grande amor? É você que diz que na nossa sala só tem sapo.
Precisa ser um príncipe.
Ah.